My beloved child, stop scrolling for just a moment. Breathe. Be still. Because this is no coincidence. This is a divine appointment. Heaven orchestrated this second, right now, for your eyes to meet these words. I have something to tell you, something your soul has been waiting to hear. You are special to me, not just another name, not just another person wandering this world. You are chosen, handpicked, set apart with a purpose only you can fulfill. I formed you with intention. I designed you with love, and I have never taken my eyes off you. I see the way you've carried burdens that no one else understands, the nights you've cried silently, the days you've smiled while your heart was breaking, the moments you wanted to give up but didn't. I saw every one of them. You may think no one notices, but I do. I've counted every tear, heard every prayer, felt every ache. You've asked me, why does it hurt so much? Why does it feel like I'm forgotten? And I say to you now, my precious one, you are never forgotten. I've engraved your name on my hands. There were moments you thought the silence meant I wasn't there. But silence is not absence, it's strategy. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were breaking, I was building. I was preparing blessings you couldn't yet carry, shaping strength you didn't yet know you had. You thought I was delaying, but I was developing you. The delay wasn't denial, it was divine protection. I closed certain doors because I knew what was behind them. I let some people walk away because their presence would have poisoned your promise. Trust my no, because it's always making room for a better yes. You've been praying for a breakthrough, financial freedom, peace in your relationships, healing in your heart, and I want you to know, it's coming, not in some distant future, but now. The shift has already begun. You may not see it yet, but heaven is moving. The very thing you thought was falling apart is falling into place. I am the God of perfect timing, and your time is near. Comment 777 if your spirit feels that truth, because that number will mark your faith, and faith is what opens the gates of your destiny. You've compared yourself to others and wondered why their lives seem easier, why their blessings came faster. But you, my child, were never meant to walk an ordinary path. I've set you apart for something higher, something eternal. That's why the battle has been so fierce. The enemy doesn't fight those who pose no threat. The intensity of your struggle is proof of the magnitude of your calling. You've been misunderstood, overlooked, even betrayed, but none of that defines you. What defines you is my love, my promise, my plan. Stop everything right now and hear me clearly. Your worth is not determined by what others say or do. Your value is not in your past, your failures, or your possessions. It's in me. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. Every scar, every story, every broken piece has purpose. Nothing you've gone through is wasted. Even the pain that tried to destroy you is becoming the foundation of your power. You're stepping into a season of divine restoration. What you lost, I'm restoring. What was stolen, I'm returning sevenfold. The years of struggle are not ending in defeat, they're birthing your breakthrough. The blessings I'm releasing will not just meet your needs, they will overflow. Financial freedom, emotional healing, relational peace, it's all aligning for you. You've prayed for just enough, but I'm preparing more than enough. You're about to see abundance where there was lack, joy where there was sorrow, and peace where there was chaos. The enemy has tried to convince you that it's too late, that you've missed your chance, that your mistakes have disqualified you. Lies. Every misstep, every delay, every failure was woven into your destiny. I'm the God who turns ashes into beauty. wounds into wisdom, and pain into purpose. Nothing disqualifies you when grace is your covering. You are not behind, you're in process. And I promise, when you see what I've been building behind the scenes, you'll understand why it had to take time. I've seen you keep the faith when it would have been easier to quit. I've seen you choose love when bitterness seemed easier. That endurance has not gone unnoticed. Heaven has recorded your perseverance, and now the reward is being released. Doors are opening that no one can shut. Opportunities are being prepared that will confirm everything I've promised. You're stepping into your season of manifestation, where what you've prayed for becomes what you live in. I'm not just changing your circumstances, I'm changing your mindset. I'm freeing you from the fear that has kept you small, from the shame that has held you captive. You've carried guilt for too long, but I say to you, it's forgiven, it's finished, it's gone. Let it go. You can't hold on to the past and receive the promise. Release it now. Lift your hands, yes, right where you are, and breathe. That's the sound of freedom. You've been asking me for confirmation, and this is it. This is not random. This message is your sign. Your prayers have been heard. I've been aligning everything, the people, the timing, the opportunities, so that when the blessing arrives, you'll be ready to sustain it. I'm not sending temporary fixes. I'm sending permanent transformation. What's coming will not fade. It will establish you, elevate you, and bless generations after you. If this message is stirring something in your heart, hit that like button now. It's not just a click, it's a declaration that you receive this word in faith. And subscribe, because I'm about to pour out revelation after revelation, and I don't want you to miss what heaven is releasing next. You've been faithful in the unseen, and now I'm about to make you visible. I'm about to display my glory through your life. The same people who doubted you will witness your elevation. The same voices that criticized you will testify of your comeback. The tables are turning, and this time, they're turning in your favor. Stay humble, stay grateful, stay ready. The next blessing will not just change your situation, it will change your identity. You're going from overlooked to chosen, from waiting to walking in purpose, from surviving to thriving. You are special to me, and the world is about to see why. You're not watching this by accident. You're here because your spirit recognized this truth, that something divine is awakening within you. The calling on your life is bigger than you imagined. The dreams I placed in your heart are not fantasy, they are prophecy. And prophecy never fails. It may tarry, but it will come to pass. I'm breathing life into what you thought was dead. The ideas, the visions, the hopes, they're being resurrected now. You're stepping into divine alignment, where effort meets anointing, where faith meets fulfillment, where obedience meets overflow. Stop doubting yourself. Stop replaying your mistakes. You are not the same person you once were. You've grown, you've endured, you've transformed. Comment 777 below if you feel that in your spirit. If you know this message was for you. Because every time you declare that number, you're affirming heaven's promise over your life. Completion, perfection, divine fulfillment. I'm not finished speaking to you, my child. There's more, so much more. Stay here with me, because what comes next will open your eyes to who you truly are and what I've prepared for you. The reason you've felt the pressure increase lately is because you're on the edge of something extraordinary. The enemy always fights hardest when he knows a breakthrough is near. The confusion, the chaos, the setbacks, they're not signs of defeat, they're signs of transition. You're stepping out of the old and into the new. I'm shaking loose everything that no longer serves your destiny. I'm removing what was never meant to stay. It may feel uncomfortable, but it's necessary. You've prayed for change. This is it. Don't resist what I'm doing. Trust me. The pruning may hurt, but it's making room for fruit you never imagined possible. My child, I'm raising your perspective. You've been looking at your situation through the lens of limitation, but I see victory. You've been measuring your worth by results, but I measure it by faith. You think you've failed, but I say you've been faithful. That's what matters to me. You've sown in tears, but you will reap in joy. You've been walking through fire, but you're coming out refined, radiant, and ready. Every scar tells a story of survival and grace. Nothing about your journey has been wasted, not one moment, not one mistake, not one prayer. There's a reason you've always felt different, why you've never quite fit in. That's because I didn't create you to blend in. I created you to stand out. I didn't call you to follow the crowd. I called you to lead with purpose. You are a light in dark places, a voice of hope in a world that's forgotten how to listen. The uniqueness you've questioned, the sensitivity you've seen as weakness, the depth of your heart, they are your superpowers. Stop apologizing for being who you are. You are special to me because I made you that way. You've asked me for signs, and I've sent them through songs, through strangers, through moments you couldn't explain. That tug you feel in your heart when you hear my name. That warmth that floods your chest when you choose faith over fear. That's me. I've never stopped speaking. You've just been surrounded by too much noise. But now, I'm quieting the chaos so you can hear my whisper again. Stop everything and listen. This moment is sacred. I'm reminding you that you're not lost, you're loved, you're not forgotten, you're favored. I know the battles you've been facing lately, the thoughts that try to break you, the doubts that whisper, you're not enough. But I say to you, you are more than enough, because I am within you. The same power that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. You are not weak, you are a warrior. You are not broken, you are becoming. I'm rebuilding you stronger than before. The things that once hurt you will soon empower you. The wounds that once bled will now bless. Comment 777 if you feel my presence right now. That number will mark this as your confirmation. You've been searching for assurance, and this is it. I am with you. I've always been with you. When you were scared, I held you. When you were lonely, I comforted you. When you thought you were forgotten, I was fighting for you. You didn't see me, but I was there protecting you from battles you didn't even know were happening. You've wondered why some people turned their backs on you, why doors closed that looked perfect, why opportunities slipped through your fingers. I allowed it, not to punish you, but to protect you. You asked me for peace, and sometimes peace requires separation. You asked me for clarity, and sometimes clarity comes through loss. You asked me for growth, and growth always stretches. It's not rejection, it's redirection. Every no from man was a not yet from me. Every closed door was making space for a bigger one to open. I'm preparing to surprise you. The blessing will come from places you least expect. The answer will come from a direction you never saw coming. I'm turning things in your favor, even now. What felt like delay is actually divine setup. What looked like failure is foundation. What seemed like the end is a new beginning. You're walking into divine acceleration. Things that took years to build will shift in moments. The promotion, the opportunity, the healing, it's on its way. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. The pressure you feel is the proof of your progress. When gold is refined, it goes through heat. When diamonds are formed, They endure pressure. The process isn't punishment, it's preparation. I'm not testing you to break you. I'm trusting you to build you. I wouldn't allow this if I hadn't equipped you to handle it. You are stronger than you realize. The battle is not bigger than the blessing that's coming. Stop everything and breathe. Feel my peace wrapping around you right now. The world is loud, but my voice is steady. Let it sink into your spirit. You are special to me. Not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. I made you in my image. I filled you with purpose. I called you by name. You are chosen, loved, protected, and destined. No one can take that from you. You've been thinking small, but I'm calling you higher. The vision I've placed in your heart is bigger than your current circumstances. Don't let fear shrink your faith. Don't let doubt silence your dream. I'm giving you divine strategies, ideas that will open new doors, wisdom that will multiply opportunities. I'm releasing favor over your finances, creativity over your mind, and peace over your heart. You are walking into abundance, not just material, but spiritual and emotional abundance too. Hit that like button right now if you receive this. It's a simple act, but it declares agreement with heaven. When you respond in faith, it activates movement in the unseen. Subscribe and stay connected, because I'm going to keep speaking to you through messages like this, timely words that guide, strengthen, and awaken your spirit. You've been asking me, when will it happen? My answer, sooner than you think. The shift is already in motion. You've entered a new spiritual season. The seeds you planted in tears are about to bloom in triumph. The prayers you thought went unheard are about to return with answers. I've seen the sacrifices, the faith, the quiet moments of trust, and I'm rewarding them. You're not just about to receive a blessing, you're about to become one. You will carry light into dark places, hope into hopeless hearts, and peace into chaotic spaces. Your story is not ending in pain, it's rising in purpose. The storms that tried to drown you will become the waves that lift you higher. The betrayal that broke you will become the push that propels you forward. The rejection that hurt you will become the redirection that saves you. I'm rewriting your story with grace, with glory, with greatness. Comment 777 if you believe that the next chapter of your life will be the best one yet, because your faith is creating momentum. Heaven responds to bold belief. Speak it out loud. My time is now. Declare it. Own it, because it is. I'm not finished, my beloved one. There's still more I need to reveal. The next part will open your eyes to the fullness of what I'm about to do in your life. Stay with me. Don't scroll. This is your divine moment. You've been asking me, Lord, why does it feel like everything is falling apart right before my breakthrough? And I say to you now, because the old must fall before the new can rise. What you're feeling is not chaos, it's construction. I'm rebuilding you from the inside out. I'm tearing down old fears, breaking false identities, and removing limits that kept you small. This isn't destruction, it's transformation. You prayed for growth, and this is how it comes. The soil must be broken for the seed to sprout. The cocoon must crack for the butterfly to fly. The struggle you're in now is birthing the strength you'll need for what's coming. You've been walking by faith, even when you couldn't see a thing ahead. And I've seen it. I've seen you wake up each day, unsure how you'd make it through, yet still whispering, God, I trust you. That whisper moved heaven. That faith, even when fragile, has power. The mountains didn't move yet because I was teaching you how to climb. I wasn't ignoring your prayers. I was strengthening your spirit. You're not being punished, you're being promoted. What looks like a setback is a setup for your next level. My beloved child, I know the weight you carry. I know the bills, the uncertainty, the long nights of anxiety that steal your rest. But remember this, I am your provider. Not your job, not your bank account, not the world I am. I own it all. And when I decide to bless you, no force can block it. I'm about to pour out financial favor that doesn't make sense to human logic. Unexpected income, divine connections, open doors in places you didn't even knock. This is your season of overflow, not because you earned it, but because I've chosen to show my goodness through you. You've been faithful in lack, now you'll be trusted with abundance. But remember this, abundance isn't just about money. It's peace when others panic. It's joy that can't be shaken. It's love that multiplies. I'm giving you more than wealth. I'm giving you wholeness. You won't just survive, you'll thrive. You won't just get by, you'll rise above. You won't just have enough, you'll have more than enough to bless others. That's what financial freedom looks like in my kingdom. Comment 777 if you're ready to walk into your overflow. Let that number be your faith in motion. You've believed long enough. Now it's time to receive. I've heard the cries from your heart. Lord, when will it be my turn? And I say, this is your turn. The line is moving, and your name is being called. Don't let doubt rob you now. Don't let fear talk you out of what faith has built. The blessing is already yours. It's waiting for your belief to unlock it. You've faced storms that should have taken you out, but you're still here. Not just barely standing, you're still believing. That's strength, that's faith. That's proof that my hand is on your life. Every storm you've survived is evidence of purpose. The enemy threw his best at you, and it still wasn't enough, because you are mine, covered, protected, chosen. The same hand that calmed the sea is calming your heart right now. Peace is coming over you, like a warm wave. Feel it, receive it. That's not imagination, that's my presence. Stop everything and look around you. Even now, small signs of breakthrough are appearing. The phone call you've been waiting for, the message of opportunity, the unexpected kindness. It's not random, it's me showing you that I'm close, that I'm working, that I haven't forgotten. I'm moving quietly but powerfully. I'm shifting things behind the curtain. Don't let what you can't see make you forget what I promised. You've been holding on to faith for your family, for those you love who have drifted away. And I see it. I see the tears you've shed, praying for them to return, for hearts to heal, for relationships to mend. I'm working on that too. I'm softening hearts, bringing forgiveness where there's been bitterness, restoring communication where there's been silence. The love you've been praying for isn't lost, it's being renewed. The people you thought were gone for good will cross your path again, this time with peace instead of pain. You've also carried the burden of your own health, mental, emotional, physical. You've asked, God, can you heal me too? And my answer is yes. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I still heal. I still restore. I still breathe life into what seems impossible. Healing is flowing to you now, not just in your body, but in your soul. I'm removing the heaviness, the anxiety, the exhaustion that has followed you for too long. You're being renewed from the inside out. Don't be surprised if you wake up lighter, clearer, freer. That's my touch. If you believe I'm healing you, hit that like button now. It's not superstition, it's activation. You're agreeing with my promise, saying, I receive it. And heaven responds to that. When you act in faith, I move in power. You've been walking through seasons where you couldn't see my hand, but soon you'll look back and realize my fingerprints were everywhere. I kept you from accidents, protected you from betrayal, guided you through confusion. Even the detours were divine. I didn't let certain things work out because they weren't aligned with your destiny. I know what you don't. I see what's ahead, and I only allow what will lead you toward your calling. You can trust me even with what doesn't make sense, especially with what doesn't make sense. You are not random, my child. You are intentional. You are not behind. You're in divine timing. The delay has been developing you. The pressure has been producing you. The waiting has been building wisdom. You'll soon understand why it had to happen the way it did. Comment 777 if you're ready to see why the wait was worth it. Because you're about to. The breakthrough that's coming will be so clear, so undeniable, that you'll say, "Only God could have done this." You've been saying, "God, I just need one sign," and I'm saying to you right now, this message is that sign. You found this for a reason. You're not here by accident. You were drawn here because I wanted to speak directly to your heart. You're not forgotten, not forsaken, not invisible. You are loved, seen, known, chosen. The next season of your life will not look like the last one. The pain won't follow you there. The fear won't control you there. The shame won't define you there. You're stepping into a place of peace, of power, of purpose. I'm rewriting your story, and the ending is victory. Stay close to me. Stay faithful. Stay ready, because what's coming is bigger than you think, sooner than you expect, and better than you imagined. You've been walking through a season that felt endless, where every door seemed to close and every prayer felt unanswered. But listen, my child, what you called silence, I called setup. While you were waiting, I was aligning. While you were questioning, I was preparing. You thought I'd forgotten, but I was arranging divine timing so perfect that when it unfolds, you'll see that every delay had purpose. You see only the surface, but I see the whole picture. I see what's ahead, what's behind, and what's best. That's why I said not yet, because not yet isn't never. There are blessings waiting for you that needed maturity to handle. You've been growing, stretching, learning. The challenges didn't come to break you, they came to shape you. Every heartbreak built your compassion. Every disappointment strengthened your wisdom. Every closed door refined your character. You've been forged in fire, and now you're gold. That's why I've chosen you for this moment. You're ready now in ways you weren't before. My beloved child, stop doubting your ability. You keep questioning whether you're enough, whether you can carry what I'm calling you to do. But I didn't choose you because you were qualified. I qualify you because I chose you. You have everything you need inside of you. The ideas you've been afraid to start, the dreams you've been too scared to chase, they're not random. They're divine instructions. I place them in your heart because they align with your destiny. The reason they won't go away is because they're not meant to. It's time to act. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Faith is moving even when you don't see the full plan. You've said, "Lord, what if I fail? But what if you fly? What if the risk you're afraid of is the door to your breakthrough?" I didn't give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Stop everything and remember who you are, a child of the Most High, covered, anointed, unstoppable. The world told you to play small, but I'm telling you to rise. You weren't made to blend in, you were made to shine. There's a reason you've always felt like you were different. That wasn't rejection, that was revelation. I set you apart. You're not like everyone else because your calling isn't like everyone else's. You carry a light that darkness can't comprehend. You carry a purpose that pain can't destroy. You carry favor that no man can take. You're not ordinary, you're chosen. Comment 777 if you receive that truth. Let the heavens see your agreement, because when you declare it, you activate it. I'm about to open doors that no one can shut. Doors that were locked for years are turning on their hinges. Opportunities are being released that you didn't even apply for. People are about to mention your name in rooms you've never entered. You thought you were forgotten, but I've been whispering your name into the right hearts. Your next blessing won't come through struggle. It will come through alignment. When I open the door, you won't have to force it. It will flow. You've been weary lately, haven't you? Tired of fighting battles no one sees, of carrying weights no one understands. But I need you to know this: your endurance is about to pay off. You're about to step into a rest that refreshes your soul. Not the kind of rest the world gives, but the peace that surpasses understanding, the kind that makes you breathe deep and finally exhale. That's me. That's my peace surrounding you right now. I'm replacing your anxiety with assurance, your fear with faith, your panic with purpose. You've been fighting to stay afloat, but I'm teaching you to walk on water. You don't have to strive when you're carried by grace. You've been trying to do it all alone, but I never asked you to. Let me take the weight. Let me handle what you can't. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for trust. If you can trust me, truly trust me, you'll see miracles unfold in ways that defy logic. Healing that doctors can't explain, favor that interviews can't produce, freedom that circumstances can't steal. You've been praying for miracles, and now you're about to live in them. My child, don't underestimate what your faith can do. Your prayers have power. Your words carry weight. Speak life, not fear. Declare victory, not defeat. The world may speak lack, but you declare abundance. The world may say impossible, but you declare breakthrough. Because life and death are in the power of your tongue. So speak what I've promised, not what you see. What you speak in faith will manifest in reality. If you believe this, hit that like button now. Let that be your act of faith, your amen in motion. Share this message, too, not for attention, but because someone you love needs this same word of hope. You could be the reason their spirit comes back to life. I know you've been waiting a long time. You've watched others receive blessings while you stayed in the waiting room. But your turn hasn't been denied, it's been reserved. Your name is on a blessing no one else can claim. And when it's released, it will come with clarity, confirmation, and peace. It won't bring confusion or chaos. It'll feel like home. You're entering a season of restoration. I'm not just giving back what you lost, I'm multiplying it. Every tear, every trial, every why is about to make sense. The finances you lost, I'm restoring them. The time you thought was wasted, I'm redeeming it. The relationships that crumbled, I'm rebuilding them on stronger foundations. You thought you were being punished, but you were being positioned. You thought it was rejection, but it was redirection. Comment 777 if you feel that restoration in your spirit. Because the moment you declare it, the heavens begin to move. Restoration is your portion. Joy is your portion. Favor is your portion. You will not leave this season empty. You will leave it overflowing. You've been carrying shame, guilt, and regret from your past. You've replayed moments you can't change, and it's been heavy. But listen to me, your past has no power here. You are forgiven completely. There's nothing you've done that my grace can't cover. Stop holding on to what I've already let go of. I've thrown your mistakes into the sea of forgetfulness. Stop diving back in to retrieve what I've erased. I'm not looking at who you were. I'm focused on who you're becoming. You are not defined by your failures. You're refined by them. The enemy wants you to think it's over, but I'm saying it's just beginning. The mess that embarrassed you will become the miracle that elevates you. The very thing that made you cry will be the testimony that makes others believe. You're not just being restored, you're being transformed. Stop everything right now and let this truth settle in your soul. You are special to me. You're not one of many, you're one of one. There's no replica, no replacement, no version of you that's disposable. I created you with intention. Every flaw, every feature, every fire you've walked through, it all serves a purpose. The world may overlook you, but I never do. I see you, I hear you, I'm proud of you. You've walked through storms and still chosen to believe. That faith moves mountains. That faith shakes heaven. That faith is the reason your breakthrough is closer than it's ever been. Stay with me, my child. Don't lose hope now. You're almost there. I'm about to do something that will leave you speechless. You've dreamed about it, prayed for it, waited for it, and now it's coming. Faster than you think. The reason you've been feeling the pressure increase, the weight on your shoulders grow heavier, is because what's inside of you is about to be birthed. You've carried this dream, this calling, this assignment for so long that at times it's felt like too much. But I promise you, this pressure isn't punishment, it's purpose. Just like a mother in labor, the pain intensifies right before the miracle arrives. You're in that moment now. The contractions of change are shaking your world, but what's coming is worth it all. Hold on. Don't give up now. The very thing you've been praying for is closer than it's ever been. You've been asking me, why can't I just feel peace? And I say, because I'm teaching you to create peace. You won't always find it around you, but you can always find it within me. The chaos isn't stronger than your calm. The storm isn't greater than your faith. When the waves rise, look up, because I'm walking on them. What scares you, I stand on. What overwhelms you, I command. You're safe with me. You've walked through fire, and yet you're still here. That alone is proof of my protection. The same flames that tried to destroy you have refined you. You came out stronger, wiser, purer. The smell of smoke isn't even on you. That's grace. That's power. That's me. I didn't just save you from the fire, I walked with you through it. Every moment you thought you were alone, you weren't. I was right there, whispering, keep going, you're not done yet. You've been fighting invisible battles, fears, doubts, insecurities that no one else can see, and you've still kept your faith. That's what makes you special to me. You don't need a crowd to believe. You don't need applause to keep walking. Your faith in the dark has moved mountains in the light, and soon what was private will become public. I'm about to reward you openly for what you've done faithfully in secret. You've said, God, I feel overlooked. But listen, when you're hidden, it's not rejection, it's preparation. I hide my greatest treasures until the appointed time. Diamonds don't shine while buried. Seeds don't bloom without darkness. But when the season shifts, they emerge with beauty and purpose. That's you. Your season of hiding is ending. The curtain is lifting. You're about to be seen, not for attention, but for assignment. Stop everything and listen carefully. The next opportunity that comes your way will be divine. It won't make sense logically, but it will make sense spiritually. It will align perfectly with your purpose. You won't have to chase it, force it, or beg for it. It will find you. When it does, move. Don't hesitate. Don't doubt. Don't second-guess what you prayed for when it finally arrives. You've been prepared for this moment. The dreams you've buried out of fear are rising again. The visions you've abandoned because of disappointment are being resurrected. I'm breathing life into what you thought was dead. I'm reigniting passion where there was burnout, faith where there was fear, strength where there was sorrow. I'm restoring the fire in your heart. You thought it went out, but it's been smoldering beneath the ashes, waiting for this breath of life. Comment 777 if you feel that spark returning. That's your confirmation. I'm not done with you, I'm just getting started. The years the enemy tried to steal are being repaid in full. Every tear you cried in private will become laughter in public. Every no you heard will turn into a yes that changes everything. I'm not restoring you to where you were. I'm elevating you to where you belong. You've been faithful with little, and now I'm trusting you with much. I'm opening doors that your effort couldn't, but your faith did. The blessings I'm releasing won't just benefit you, they'll bless everyone connected to you. Generational curses are breaking, cycles of fear, poverty, rejection, they end with you. You are the chain breaker, the curse destroyer, the one I've anointed to shift your bloodline. What held your family back will not hold you. You're stepping into generational wealth, generational healing, generational peace. My child, this next season will require boldness. I'm calling you to stand in faith, even when others doubt, to speak truth even when it's uncomfortable, to love when it's easier to stay silent. You've been chosen to carry light into places others avoid. That's why your heart feels heavy sometimes. You're carrying purpose. But don't worry, you're not carrying it alone. My spirit is with you, empowering you, guiding you, strengthening you every step of the way. You've been asking, God, why do I always feel things so deeply? Because I gave you a heart like mine. You feel pain deeply, but you also feel love deeply. You carry empathy that heals others. You sense when others are hurting because I designed you to be a comforter, a bridge, a healer. Don't let the world harden you. Your softness is not weakness. It's sacred strength. There are people assigned to your life who need your light. They need your voice, your story, your courage. That's why I've brought you through so much, so you could lead others out of the same darkness. You're not just surviving, you're mentoring survival. Every scar is a map that points others to me. If this is speaking to your spirit, hit that like button right now. Let the world know you're claiming your calling. Subscribe and stay connected, because these words aren't just messages, they're divine direction. You're part of something bigger than yourself. Together, this community is shifting the atmosphere. We're spreading light, hope, and healing across the world. You've asked me for signs about your purpose, and I'm giving them to you. Pay attention to the small confirmations, the repeated numbers, the unexpected kindness, the timing of this message. Those are not coincidences, they're divine breadcrumbs. Follow them. Every one of them is leading you closer to your destiny. Stop worrying about how it will all work out. That's my job. Your job is to trust, to believe, to obey when I nudge you, even when it doesn't make sense. You've been asking for a plan, but I'm asking for partnership. I don't need you to have it all figured out. I just need you to walk with me, step by step. Each time you take one, the next one will appear. That's faith. You're not walking toward defeat, you're walking toward destiny. The season of confusion is giving way to clarity. The fog is lifting. The vision is sharpening. You'll soon see why every delay, every heartbreak, every detour mattered. It all led you here to this moment of awakening. Comment 777 if you feel this alignment in your soul, because when you do, it's like saying, "Yes, God, I'm ready." And when you say yes, heaven moves. You've been in a spiritual battle, and I know you're tired. But take heart, the battle is not yours, it's mine. I've already won. You're not fighting for victory, you're fighting from it. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No curse spoken against you will stand. The enemy tried, but he failed. You're covered by my blood, protected by my power, surrounded by my angels. You are safe. You are chosen. You are mine. The next few days will bring confirmation. You'll know it's me because peace will follow it. My presence always carries peace. The world's version of opportunity brings anxiety and confusion, but my blessings add no sorrow. When it comes, you'll feel it deep in your spirit. Don't question it, receive it. You are entering a season of open heavens. The windows of blessing are swinging wide. Provision, favor, healing, opportunities, they're all pouring in. The wait is over. The shift is here. Stay with me, because I'm not finished yet. There's still more I need to tell you, more power to pour, more truth to reveal, more destiny to awaken. This is your divine moment, and it's only just beginning. You've come so far, my child, farther than you even realize. There were days when you almost gave up, nights when you questioned whether you could go on, and yet you did. You kept walking, even when your legs trembled. You kept believing, even when faith felt like a whisper. You kept showing up, even when you felt unseen. And I want you to know this. I saw every step, every tear, every ounce of strength it took just to keep going. Heaven recorded your endurance, and now the reward is on its way. You thought your obedience went unnoticed, but it didn't. The moments when you chose forgiveness over bitterness, faith over fear, patience over panic, they built something eternal inside you. You're not the same person you were. You've matured, you've grown, you've been refined, and now you're ready to carry what I've prepared. The blessing you've been praying for is already written in your story. It's just waiting for the page to turn. Stop for a second and breathe in this truth. Your waiting has not been wasted. Every delay carried divine detail. Every not yet was preparing you for a now. You're stepping into that now moment. This is your shift. The tables are turning in your favor. The winds are changing direction. What once worked against you is about to work for you. The same places where you were rejected will call you back with honor. The same people who dismissed you will soon say, "We see it now." You've wondered why certain doors stayed shut when you knocked with all your heart. But I closed them because I knew what you didn't. Some doors looked good, but led to harm. Some connections seemed right, but would have drained your purpose. I don't deny to deprive, I deny to protect. And now that your heart is stronger, your spirit sharper, and your faith deeper, I'm opening doors that no one can shut. When you walk through these next ones, you'll know it's me, because peace will go before you like a wind. You've been in what felt like the wilderness alone, quiet, uncertain, but even the wilderness had a purpose. It stripped away what couldn't go with you. It taught you to rely on me and not the world. And now that you've learned to depend on my voice in silence, you'll recognize it in the noise. You're coming out of the wilderness carrying wisdom, power, and authority. You're no longer who you were when you entered it. You're anointed for the assignment that's next. You've been asking for signs, and I've been sending them. The repeated numbers, the sudden peace in chaos, the way this very message found you. That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. I've orchestrated every detail to bring you here, right now, because I need you to hear this clearly. You are my chosen one. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are right where I need you to be. And you are right on time. Comment 777 below if this is speaking to your spirit. That number is a prophetic declaration of completion. Your old season is done. The battles that once drained you are closing. The doors that refused to open are unlocking. The prayers that once felt unanswered are manifesting. Completion, wholeness, fulfillment. It's here, my beloved. I know you've been tired. You've been pouring into others, giving, supporting, loving, and sometimes wondering, who's going to pour into me? The answer is simple. I am. I'm refilling you now. I'm refreshing your soul. I'm reminding you that you don't have to carry the weight of the world. Just stay connected to me. When you abide in me, strength flows naturally. Peace becomes your default. Joy becomes your anchor. You won't have to chase blessings, they'll start chasing you. You've also carried fear about the future. The what-ifs have kept you up at night. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if I'm not enough? But I'm turning your what-ifs into why-nots. Why not you? Why not now? Why not favor over fear? Abundance over anxiety? Destiny over doubt? You're not walking into failure. You're walking into fulfillment. Every skill, every lesson, every experience was training for what's next. Nothing has been random. I know you've been struggling to believe in yourself lately, but hear me. If I trusted you enough to call you, then you can trust yourself enough to answer. I placed something divine inside you, something powerful. You don't need to compare, to compete, to copy. What's in you is rare. It's holy. It's necessary. The world needs what you carry. Don't hide it out of fear that it's not enough. You were never meant to fit in. You were born to stand out. If this truth resonates in your spirit, hit that like button right now. Not for numbers, but as an act of faith. As you click it, say it in your heart. I agree with this word, because your agreement activates heaven. And subscribe, because the words you'll hear here are not entertainment, they're empowerment. This is a space for your soul to breathe, to rise, to remember who you are. You've prayed for healing, and I've heard every word. Physical healing, emotional healing, healing from betrayal, from loss, from disappointment. Some wounds went so deep you thought they'd never close, but they are closing now. I'm stitching together what was torn. I'm restoring what was broken. You'll wake up one morning and realize the pain doesn't sting anymore. The memory remains, but the weight will be gone. That's my peace at work. And listen, your healing isn't just for you. It's for those you'll touch, those who look at your life and say, if they overcame, so can I. You are a living testimony. Your scars tell a story of my faithfulness. Don't hide them, honor them. They prove you survived what was meant to destroy you. You've also been praying for direction, wondering which way to go. You've said, Lord, show me the path, and I've been answering in whispers, through your peace, through your intuition, through divine timing. Don't overcomplicate it. If it brings peace, it's me. If it stirs confusion, it's not. Follow peace, it will always lead you home. Stop everything for a moment and let this sink deep into your soul. You are special to me. I chose you before the world knew your name. I called you before you understood your purpose. I've been guiding you even when you didn't realize it. Every step you've taken has been leading you back to me. You are not random, you are royal. You are not overlooked, you are overqualified by grace. The storms you faced didn't come to end you. They came to reveal you. You thought they were breaking you, but they were unveiling what's always been inside: resilience, faith, power, light. You've been tested, but you've also been trusted. I wouldn't allow the fire if you weren't built to stand in it. Comment 777 if you're ready to step out of survival mode and into destiny. Because that's what's happening now. The old you, the one who doubted, feared, hesitated, is gone. The new you, the one who believes, acts, and conquers, is rising. This is resurrection season. You're about to witness things shift faster than you can explain. Unexpected favor, divine acceleration, supernatural alignment, doors opening, relationships healing, opportunities multiplying. Don't be surprised when everything starts falling into place. You've prayed for this moment, cried for this moment, prepared for this moment, and now it's here. Stay ready, stay faithful, stay believing, because what's coming next will leave you in awe. You've waited a long time for this, haven't you? You've stood in faith while others doubted. You've held on to promises when evidence said otherwise. You've carried hope through heartbreak, and now heaven is saying this is your moment. The season of silence is over. The ground beneath you is shifting, the atmosphere around you is changing, and everything that once resisted you is starting to work in your favor. What was delayed is being delivered. What was hidden is being revealed. You've been asking, Lord, when will things finally make sense? And I say now. The puzzle pieces are aligning. The fragments of your story that once felt disconnected are coming together into a masterpiece. You'll soon look back and see that every heartbreak had purpose, every waiting season had meaning, every loss was making room for something greater. The pain was never wasted, it was preparation. The fire you endured refined you for the blessing I'm about to release. Stop everything and hear this. You are entering divine alignment. This means what you speak, think, and do will begin to match the destiny I designed for you. Things that used to frustrate you will now flow with ease. People who once drained you will be replaced with those who pour into you. You're not chasing anymore, you're attracting. You're not forcing doors open anymore, I'm swinging them wide. That's what alignment looks like. You're moving with heaven's rhythm now. You've been faithful in seasons when nothing made sense. You stayed kind when others were cruel. You kept giving when no one noticed. You prayed when your voice shook. That kind of faith moves mountains. And because you didn't give up, I'm about to lift you up. The world will call it sudden, but you'll know it wasn't. It was strategic. You've been prepared for this moment all along. I'm bringing divine connections into your life. People who will speak your language of purpose, who will recognize your light, who will help carry your vision. I'm removing those who can't go where you're going. Not everyone can handle the weight of your next level. Don't mourn what I remove. Make room for what I'm sending. The pruning may sting, but the fruit will be worth it. You've been asking for confirmation about your finances, and here it is. Your financial breakthrough is not just coming, it's in motion. Streams of provision are opening from unexpected places. You'll soon see opportunities that seem tailor-made for you. Promotions, creative ideas, divine strategies, I'm releasing them all. You're stepping into overflow, not just for yourself, but to bless others. You'll lend and not borrow. You'll give and not lack. The days of barely making it are ending. Comment 777 if you believe this is your financial turning point. Let it be your faith in motion. The moment you believe, heaven begins to align. You've been sowing for years, your harvest is due. Don't look at what you see in your hands. Look at what I've stored in my plan. It's greater than you imagine. I'm also healing your relationships. I know the pain of distance, the wounds of betrayal, the ache of misunderstanding. But I am the God of restoration. I'm softening hearts that have grown cold. I'm mending bonds that seemed beyond repair. I'm bringing forgiveness where there's been bitterness, peace where there's been pride. Soon, what was broken will be whole again. You won't have to chase it or force it. It will unfold naturally, because when I restore, it's effortless. The people meant to walk with you will find their way back in divine timing. The ones who left because they couldn't see your value will see it clearly now. And those who betrayed you will watch as I elevate you, not as revenge, but as revelation. You'll see that everything that left had to, so you could become who you are. Stop everything right now and put your hand over your heart. Feel that beat? That's purpose. That's proof that I'm not done with you. I still have plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. Your best days aren't behind you, they're ahead. Your story isn't over, it's just turning a page. The next chapter is joy, abundance, and impact. You've wondered why your dreams feel so big they scare you. That's because they're not just your dreams, they're mine, planted in you. The size of your dream matches the size of your calling. You weren't made for small things, you were made for significance. The vision you carry isn't fantasy, it's prophecy. And prophecy always manifests in my timing. You're stepping into fulfillment now. You've also been feeling spiritual warfare intensify. The enemy has tried to attack your peace, your confidence, your clarity. But hear me, he's attacking because he's terrified. He knows what's about to be released in your life. He sees the light I've placed in you and knows he can't stop it, so he tries to distract you. Don't fall for it. Stand firm. You're not fighting for victory, you're standing in it. The battle has already been won. You're covered, protected, and surrounded by angels. I've placed a hedge of protection around you that cannot be penetrated. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No curse spoken over you will stand. Every lie will crumble. Every scheme will fail. You're walking in divine immunity. What took others out won't touch you. You've been chosen, and what's chosen is always covered. If you believe this, hit that like button right now. It's your act of faith, your agreement that you are under divine protection. When you respond, heaven takes notice. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because I'm going to keep pouring words of life, hope, and breakthrough straight to your spirit. You've been carrying a vision that no one else seems to understand. People doubted it, questioned it, tried to talk you out of it. But I placed that vision in you, not them. It wasn't meant to be understood by everyone. It was meant to be fulfilled by you. And now, I'm giving you clarity, strategy, and stamina to see it through. The same people who didn't believe will soon say, I knew there was something different about them. You're stepping into divine acceleration. What took others years will take you months. What felt impossible will suddenly flow easily. My favor is speeding up your process. It's not luck, it's grace. Grace that makes the hard things simple and the impossible possible. Comment 777 again if you can feel the speed of this shift, because every time you declare it, you're saying, Lord, I agree with your timing. And when you agree with heaven's timing, miracles happen fast. I'm raising your influence. Your words will carry weight. Your presence will shift rooms. Your light will inspire those around you. You'll start to notice people drawn to your peace, your confidence, your spirit. That's not by accident, it's the glory I've placed upon you. You're a beacon in a dark world, a reflection of my love and strength. But remember, Influence is stewardship. Use it to lift others, to love freely, to give hope. The more you pour, the more I'll refill. The more you bless, the more I'll bless you. This isn't just about success. It's about impact. You're not just called to rise, you're called to raise others. You are special to me, and because of that, I've trusted you with much. Don't shrink from it. Don't doubt it. Embrace it. You're not here by chance. You're here by calling. You've been prepared for this generation, this time, this purpose. The world needs what's inside of you. Stay humble, stay faithful, stay close. I'm not done yet. The next wave of blessing will be bigger, faster, deeper than you think. You've been asking me, Lord, is this really for me? Am I truly chosen? And I say to you right now, yes, my child, you are chosen. You always have been. Even before you were born, I set you apart. Before the world labeled you, I called you mine. Before you took your first breath, I placed purpose within you. That's why nothing ever seemed to fit until now. The world tried to define you, but only I can reveal who you really are. You are not who the world says you are. You are who I say you are: anointed, beloved, destined, unstoppable. There were seasons when you felt invisible, when it seemed like everyone else was being elevated while you were being overlooked. But hidden seasons are holy seasons. When I hide you, it's not rejection, it's protection. I've been shaping you in silence, molding your character, deepening your roots, preparing you for the weight of what's next. Because where I'm taking you, you'll need strong foundations. This time, when I elevate you, you'll stay there. You won't crumble under pressure because your faith will be anchored in me, not in the opinions of others. You've cried out, God, I'm tired. And I heard you. You've whispered, Lord, I don't know how much more I can take. And I listened. But I need you to know, you were never carrying this alone. My strength has been sustaining you all along. Every time you felt like giving up but didn't, that was me lifting you. Every time you found peace when it didn't make sense, that was my hand calming your heart. Every time you stood back up after being knocked down, that was my spirit rising within you. You think you're weak, but you're not. You've been walking through warfare most people wouldn't survive, and you're still standing. You've been hit, stretched, tested, and yet your light still shines. That's not weakness, that's strength, that's resilience, that's divine endurance. The enemy tried to silence you, but I've anointed your voice. You're not just surviving this, you're about to thrive in front of every storm that tried to break you. Stop everything and hear me clearly. I'm about to make it all make sense. The sleepless nights, the unanswered prayers, the long seasons of waiting, they were all part of the blueprint. You thought I was quiet, but I was strategizing. You thought you were losing time, but I was setting the stage. You thought the delay was denial, but it was design. I'm aligning every detail so that when it happens, it will feel sudden, but it won't be. It will be divine timing. You've been faithful with little, and now I'm trusting you with much. The seeds you planted years ago, the kindness, the prayers, the forgiveness, the faithfulness, they're all about to bloom. You thought they were buried, but they were planted. And now your harvest is here. The season of lack is ending. The season of overflow is beginning. Abundance will meet you in unexpected places. Comment 777 right now if your spirit feels this shift. That number marks completion. Your wilderness season is complete. The battles that once defined you are ending. The pain that once held you is releasing. You're stepping into freedom, financial freedom, spiritual freedom, emotional freedom. You've been bound long enough. The chains are breaking even as you listen. You can feel it, can't you? That weight lifting, that tension easing, that's me. I'm freeing you. You've been waiting for external change, but I'm starting within, because when your heart shifts, everything else follows. I'm renewing your mind, refreshing your faith, resetting your focus. You're going to start thinking differently, walking differently, speaking differently. You'll notice peace where there used to be panic, confidence where there used to be doubt. That's transformation. That's me preparing you to carry glory. You've asked me to bless you, but I'm doing something greater. I'm making you the blessing. Wherever you go, my favor will follow. People will encounter me through your kindness, your words, your light. You'll start to notice how people are drawn to your peace, your joy, your energy. That's not coincidence. That's calling. You're my ambassador. You carry heaven in your presence. You've been thinking small, but I'm expanding your territory. What used to feel out of reach will soon feel natural. I'm opening doors in business, in ministry, in relationships. I'm sending divine ideas, creative strategies, and partnerships that will multiply your impact. The resources are coming. The connections are coming. The opportunities are coming. You won't have to chase them, they'll find you, because I've already assigned them to your name. If you've been praying for confirmation about your next move, this is it. Go forward. Step out in faith. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, it's already here. Stop doubting what I placed in you, it's time to use it. You've been equipped, prepared, anointed for this very thing. The fear you feel isn't a warning. It's proof that you're stepping into something bigger than your comfort zone. But remember, comfort never creates growth. Hit that like button right now if you're claiming this as your moment. Let the world see your faith in action. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because every word spoken here is a seed. And I'm planting these seeds in fertile ground. Together, we're building a community of faith that ignites hope and transforms lives. You've been faithful in prayer, and now I'm faithful in performance. The promises I spoke over you are being fulfilled. You'll soon see evidence visible, undeniable evidence that I've been working all along. It'll show up in your finances, in your relationships, in your peace of mind. The same hands that felt empty will soon overflow. And when it happens, don't forget who did it. Give me the glory. Share your testimony. Tell others what I've done, because your story will awaken their faith. You've been through too much for it to end quietly. Your life will be proof that I still move, still heal, still restore, still bless. Stop everything and let this truth settle in your heart. I'm not just fixing what's broken, I'm building something brand new. You won't return to what was. You'll rise into what's next. The old chapter is closing, and the new one is opening right now. I'm turning the page for you. The tears you cried were watering your next season of joy. The pain you endured was pressing out new oil, new anointing, new strength. Comment 777 again if you're ready for your new chapter. Say it out loud. This is my time. This is my season. This is my divine alignment. Because when you declare it, heaven echoes it. I'm not done yet. There's still more to reveal. What's coming next will not just bless you, it will bless everyone connected to you. Stay close. Keep believing. Keep expecting. The best is not behind you, it's ahead. You've walked through shadows that few people knew about. You've faced moments where you questioned everything, your worth, your purpose, even your faith. But look at you now. You're still standing, still breathing, still believing. You thought those seasons would destroy you, but instead, they refined you. You're not the same person you were before the storm. You're wiser, stronger, and closer to me. That's why I allowed the storm not to drown you, but to cleanse you of what couldn't stay. You've been through battles that were meant to break you, but instead, they built you. The pain carved space for deeper compassion. The waiting stretched your faith. The loss prepared you for increase. You thought I was breaking you down, but I was building you up, my child. The fire didn't come to consume you. It came to reveal the gold within you. And that gold, your resilience, your faith, your light, is about to shine brighter than ever. Stop everything and listen. You're stepping into a season of divine visibility. I've had you hidden, but now I'm revealing you. I'm placing you where your voice will be heard, your gifts will be recognized, and your presence will make impact. You've been faithful in private, now you'll be favored in public. This is not your imagination. This is manifestation. I'm not just elevating you, I'm expanding you. Opportunities will begin to find you. People you've never met will be drawn to you. Things that were once hard will start to flow. It will feel effortless, not because it's easy, but because it's divine. My favor will go before you. It will speak for you when you can't. You won't need to prove yourself. Your peace, your excellence, and your light will do that for you. You've prayed for open doors, and I'm telling you now, they're opening. But when they open, walk through with confidence. Don't shrink back. Don't apologize for my favor. Don't minimize yourself to make others comfortable. You've earned this through perseverance, through faith, through grace. You're not walking into those doors alone. I'm walking in with you. Every step you take is blessed. Comment 777 if you feel that shift in your spirit. That number declares it's happening now. You don't have to wait anymore. You don't have to beg anymore. You don't have to chase anymore. You're aligned, and when you're aligned, blessings flow naturally. You've also been asking me about your calling. Lord, what exactly am I supposed to do? And I say to you, do what's in your heart. That's where I've placed your assignment. The compassion you feel, the fire that won't go out, the dream that keeps returning even after disappointment, that's me speaking. You're not crazy for believing in something bigger. You're chosen to bring it to life. You've been scared to take the next step because it's unfamiliar. But remember, faith isn't walking when you understand, it's walking when you trust. I'm not asking you to know the whole path, only the next step. And when you take it, I'll reveal the next one after that. That's how faith works. That's how destiny unfolds. You've been prepared for more than you realize. Every job, every heartbreak, every victory, every loss, it's all been training. Nothing has been wasted. Even your detours have been divine. Every no led you closer to the right yes. Every delay developed patience. Every rejection refined your direction. What felt like punishment was protection. I'm bringing restoration to your identity. The lies that told you you weren't enough, weren't capable, weren't worthy, they're breaking off right now. You are enough. You always have been. I made you in my image, which means there's no flaw in your design. Stop letting the opinions of others distort the masterpiece I created. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. If you believe this, hit that like button right now. Let it be your act of agreement. You're saying, I know who I am and whose I am. Subscribe and stay connected, because this is not the end of what I'm speaking. This is the continuation of a divine conversation. Each word that reaches you is an answer you've been seeking, and I'm not done speaking yet. You've also been carrying worry about provision, how it's all going to work out, how you'll sustain the vision I've given you. But, my child, I am your source, not your paycheck, not your circumstances. Me. I provide in ways beyond understanding. I'm bringing unexpected income, creative ideas, and divine partnerships to sustain you. You won't just survive, you'll overflow. You'll bless others from your abundance. The days of scarcity are ending. Comment 777 again if you're claiming overflow. Say it in your heart, I am ready for my overflow. Because when you believe it, heaven releases it. You've walked through loneliness, wondering why you had to do it all alone. But solitude was never punishment, it was intimacy. I wanted you to hear me without distraction. I wanted you to learn that my presence is enough. Now that you've learned that, I'm sending the right people. Those who align with your energy, your values, your calling. Not people who drain you, but those who sustain you. Not people who compete, but those who complete. You're stepping into divine relationships that will bring peace, joy, and purpose. You've prayed for healing, emotional, mental, spiritual, and I've been answering slowly, layer by layer. Healing isn't always a moment. Sometimes it's a process. But you're further along than you think. The pain that used to paralyze you doesn't anymore. The memories that used to sting now make you strong. That's growth. That's grace. That's me. Stop everything for just a second and close your eyes. Feel that peace rushing over you. That warmth, that calm, that quiet assurance. That's not imagination, that's my presence. I'm closer than the air you breathe. I'm wrapping you in my arms right now. You're safe, you're loved, you're chosen, you're mine. You don't have to earn my love. It's unconditional. You don't have to strive for my approval. You already have it. You don't have to prove your worth. It's already infinite. All I want is your heart. Not your perfection, not your performance, just your presence. Just your yes. And when you give me that, I'll do what you can't. I'll turn what was meant for evil into good. I'll transform what looked like a mess into a miracle. I'll make the impossible possible. That's what I do. Comment 777 if you're giving me your yes. That number will stand as a sign between you and heaven that you're ready. Ready to release control, ready to receive peace, ready to walk in destiny. You've been standing on promises for a long time, but this is the season of fulfillment. Not halfway, not partial, full, overflowing, abundant. I'm not just giving you enough to get by, I'm giving you more than enough to give away. You'll be the lender, not the borrower. The head, not the tail. The light, not the shadow. You are special to me. And soon, the world will see why. My beloved child, before this message comes to an end, I need you to understand something deeply. Something that will carry you through every storm, every valley, every uncertain tomorrow. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to live an average life, to drift through days waiting for meaning. You were created for greatness, not the kind the world defines, but the kind that echoes in eternity. You are my masterpiece, designed with precision, destined with purpose, filled with light. Everything about you has been intentional. Your smile, your scars, your story. Even the moments you wish you could erase have been woven into the fabric of a greater plan. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Every tear watered a seed. Every delay shaped your strength. Every heartbreak carved space for more love, more empathy, more wisdom. You've walked through darkness, but it didn't define you. It refined you. You've endured loss, but it didn't destroy you. It positioned you. You fought battles no one saw, but heaven saw, and heaven will reward. The world measured you by your mistakes, but I measured you by your faith, and your faith has pleased me. You've asked, Lord, what now? And I say, now you rise. You rise from fear into faith, from pain into power, from waiting into walking. You've carried the weight of yesterday long enough. It's time to release it. The guilt, the shame, the doubt, the what-ifs, let them go. I am not in your past, I am in your present. I am in your next step. You can't receive new blessings with hands still clutching old burdens. Lay them down, right here, right now. Breathe in my peace. The world will try to distract you again. It will pull at your attention with noise, opinions, fear. But stay focused. Keep your eyes on me. I am your compass in the chaos, your calm in the storm, your fire in the night. The more the world shakes, the more you'll see that my foundation never moves. I'm calling you to walk in courage, to live boldly, to speak hope where others see despair. You carry my spirit, the same power that raised Christ from the dead lives inside you. That means nothing is impossible for you when you walk with me. I know it hasn't been easy. I know you've lost things and people that you thought you couldn't live without. But I promise you this, I never take without intending to replace it with something greater. The endings you've mourned are making way for beginnings beyond your wildest prayers. You're not stepping into another chapter, you're stepping into a new book. The old cycles are closed, the old fears are broken, the old limits are gone. You are free. You're stepping into a life filled with purpose, peace, and divine provision. The doors I'm opening now aren't just opportunities, they're assignments. They'll align perfectly with who you are and what I've called you to be. You won't need to force them, and you won't need to fear them. They'll feel right, because they'll be right. When you walk through them, remember this time, do it with confidence. Do it with faith. Do it knowing that I go before you, behind you, and beside you. Stop doubting your worth. Stop replaying your failures. Stop questioning your place in this world. You belong. You matter. You are loved beyond measure. When you wake up tomorrow, don't see yourself as someone who's barely making it. See yourself as who you truly are. Chosen, powerful, covered, victorious. You're not behind, you're aligned. You're not broken, you're being rebuilt into something stronger. There will still be challenges, but this time you'll face them differently. You won't panic, you'll pray. You won't retreat, you'll rise. You won't complain, you'll declare. Because now you know who fights for you. And you know that victory is already written in your favor. You'll walk through seasons others can't survive because you've learned the secret that your strength doesn't come from you, it comes from me. If this message has stirred something in you, comment 777 one last time. That number will stand as a symbol between you and heaven that you've received this word, that you're ready to step into your divine destiny. Let it mark the end of one season and the beginning of another. And before you go, take this moment to give thanks. Thank me for what I've done, for what I'm doing, and for what's still to come. Gratitude opens the floodgates of heaven. When you're grateful, I move faster. When you worship through waiting, I accelerate the breakthrough. My child, I want you to know this above all. I am proud of you, not for being perfect, but for persevering, for showing up when it hurt, for believing when you had every reason to give up, for keeping faith alive when the fire was fierce. I've seen you, and I delight in you. You are my masterpiece. You are my miracle. You are my messenger. So walk boldly now. Smile again. Dream again. Believe again. Because I'm not finished with you, I'm just getting started. What's ahead of you is greater than what's behind you. The blessings coming will not just restore what you lost, they will exceed what you ever imagined. And when they come, don't forget this moment, the moment heaven whispered, "You are special to me." Let it echo in your soul when doubt tries to return. Let it remind you who you are when the world tries to make you forget. You are loved, chosen, called, protected, and destined. You are a child of the Almighty, and nothing can change that. Now, go. Live in joy. Walk in purpose. Speak with power. Love without fear. And remember, every time your heart beats, it beats in rhythm with mine. If this word spoke to you, hit that like button right now and subscribe, because this is not goodbye. This is just the beginning. Stay connected, stay faithful, and stay expectant. Miracles are on the way, and your name is on them. You are special to me. Always have been, always will be, and I am with you until the end of time.